Hello, hello, hello everybody. This is Elissa from Make Arts and Crafts, and today we are here for a new type of video that I haven't really, I guess I sort of do. It's a haul of diamond paintings, but this is going to be a haul of all of the diamond paintings that I received in the month of August. You can see the girls, they're being hilarious. So there's Susu jumping from her perch. Now she's gonna, no, you're not gonna jump on the door. That's Mochi's favorite spot, is to lurk from the top of the door because she's a lurker. Anyways, so I'll do, when I get a lot of paintings in, I'll typically do like a haul video, but this month, for the month of August, that just finished, I was like, you know what, I would be kind of cool is to just do like, after I do my month in review video, which went up Monday, after I do my month in review video, so you can see where I kind of talk about things that I've purchased and things like, and like what all I've finished and did that month. I was like, you know, it'd be kind of cool to say, okay, these are all the canvases that arrived this month. So it's going to be different than the ones that I bought in August, because some of the ones that I bought in August, like I did place a final like order until I worked my cord down. I placed like an order for Jaded Gem Shop, which those are going to take a couple months to get in. So some of the ones that I have sitting here are going to be, like, I have some Jaded Gem Shops. I have a few, not too many, Diamond Art Club, like, new releases that I had purchased. I have a couple Christmas presents, or birthday presents, a couple kits that were birthday presents that I purchased. And I have, like, a destash canvas. And then, like, my Jaded Gem Shop orders were placed back in, I want to say, June. So those were June purchases that arrived in August, and then my Sam in Japan were, I think, July purchases that arrived in August. I already did an unboxing for those ones, but I kind of want to show them as part of the encompassing everything, so you guys can see what all I acquired this month. August was kind of a big month, so September should hopefully be fewer things arriving in September. But we're going to kind of break into it and see what we got. You get to be serenaded by the Momo. Hey, Momo. Mochi cat. Mochi. Thank you. She was ignoring me. Sushi's off down the hall somewhere, mowing and being silly because I'm ignoring her. But she could be in here and getting attention. So anyways, we're going to go back over to my typical setup, and we're going to take a look at all of the kits that I got in for this month. A couple of them I've opened, but the majority, I think I've opened like 2, but only looked at, like, to see what card I got. I think there was 2 of them that I opened, and then I decided, wait, no, I want to do this differently. The rest of them have not been opened yet. So I have not, minus the Sam in Japan ones. So the rest of them, I haven't seen what they look like, but we're going to kind of break into it and go from there and see what all I received in the month of August. So I will be right back. Hello, I'm back. We're over here. This massive pile of stuff that you see right here, these are all the kits that arrived in the month of August. And like I said, this encompasses some June, some July. I think this was also maybe July. I don't know. It's been sitting here for a while. And August purchases. So it's not just like 1 month of stuff. It's stuff that arrived in the month of August. So we're going to kind of take a look at it. We'll do these ones last, just because they're, you know, the standard. And I kind of want to show off the other ones that I received and got in the whole 9 yards. Oh yes, I forgot about that one. So excited for it. Okay. I'm teasing you guys. It's going to be so much fun to see all of these kits. And I haven't actually looked at any of the kits, so I'm excited to actually like pull them out and look at them. Because that to me is, you know, like half the fun right there. So, well, that's like literally all of the fun right there, is pulling out all the kits and looking at them. So we are going to hope my pile tower of stuff does not fall. So first off, this right here is an order from Pretty Little Gem. You know, they always have the ads on like Facebook and everything. And I finally broke down and purchased. I gotta take this off. I didn't take this packing label off of this one. So, they had a couple little sets that were just tempting me so much that I was like, okay, I'm gonna try them out. They're mini sets. So I'm really excited to see how they look. They were ones that I'm like, I have to have it. I have to have it. So we have Japan set and the sushi set. Because of course I had to have both of those. So we're gonna bring my scissors back over here, and we're going to take a look and see. My water bottle is totally lighting up everything. All right. This will be interesting. So wrapped in plastic. Let me pull the plastic off. See, this is probably going to be like a ridiculously long video. So far, Let me take the plastic off of this one while I'm at it. And that cuts down on some of the time. All right, we'll look at the sushi set first, and then we'll come over and look at the Japan set. So like I said, this is my first purchase from Pretty Little Gem, and I'm trying to cut back on how many minis I purchase because I need to finish all the ones that I have first. So Bliss by Gem, Pretty Little Gem. I'm not going to go over colors or anything like that. We're just going to kind of show canvases. So just opening it so far, it looks very much like a Paint Gem set. So Pretty Little Gem, I wouldn't be surprised if it has like the same manufacturer as Paint Gem. So here is our sticker sheet for the different colors that we have in here. And then here are the drills. They come pre-bagged up. Slightly, the bags look a little bit different than the Paint Gem bags. But there's the 44 colors in here. So slightly different style of bag, and the way they do their labels here, slightly different. But interesting. And the toolkit looks like it's actually a better toolkit than what you get off of Paint Gem. Because the Paint Gem toolkit, I feel like, is pretty much like, I don't know. I don't like those plastic tweezers, and that's all I paid attention to. So you got a pair of like sharp, not super, super sharp, but sharp stabby tweezers. You'll have the little squishy squish. You have this, and you have a single multi-placer. But it's it looks like it's a thin plastic multi-placer maybe, of a 7-placer. And then you've got the blue wax. So that is the standard toolkit that this comes with. And now we're gonna take a look at the actual mini sets. So it comes in like the same type of little container that you get off of the others. Oh, interesting. You get one of those little squishy sticky thingies. I don't use those. And now we're going to take a look at what I really wish, just looking at it so far, I'm like, I wish I had like a master picture of all the images, like what you get on this version from Paint Gem has that. But we're going to take a look at the sushis. So there's sushi 1, sushi 2, sushi 3, ooh, sushi 4, sushi 5, some sashimi, another sashimi, some shrimpy, just egg. That one's like a loaded one. Oh, there's a shrimp tempura one. And then it looks like, is that a wonton or something along with it? Interesting. But we have 12 of them. So 12 little sushis. So I'm excited for these because I love sushi, and these sushi minis are going to be super fun. I always struggle finishing a canvas during my my Lunar New Year DP along. I always struggle finishing a canvas, so this is kind of one of those things where I think will be good to, like, maybe instead of doing a big canvas, I should start with one of my mini sets and see how I go. So there's the sushi set. I'm going to put this back on because I haven't figured out how I'm going to store these. I usually take them out of their box, but we'll see what I do with these ones. Now we're going to look at the Japan set. The Japan set I am super, super excited about. I'm excited about the sushi set too, but this Japan set is one I've been anticipating. We're not going to go over the toolkit or anything like that because we've already done that. Here are our colors there. Toolkit, I'm going to get it out of the way. And then here is the bag of drills. And these are square drills. They're basically, it's like the standard little size for these. We're going to take a look at what patterns we have in here. So there's this little sticky thing that I'm not going to use. Mochi just realized that there's a new box on the floor that's like perfectly Mochi sized. All right, so we have a vending machine because it wouldn't be Japan without, a vending machine. You'll literally be driving through Japan and you'll have like this empty field, or you'll just have a field in the middle of nowhere, and then there'll be like a single vending machine standing at the side of the field, and you're like, really, what is this? But that's Japan. So we have a vending machine. Oh, look at the cherry blossoms. Gorgeous. Oh, look at the temple. Oh, that is super cool. And we have some bamboo. Oh, I like these ones a lot. A lantern. Oh, super fun. Torii Gate. Oh, that one is probably like my favorite one so far is this one here. We have some ramen. Oh, that's fun. We have a mask. Oh, super cool. And then we have a paper lantern there. Lucky cat. We have a Mannequin-Neko. Oh, these are awesome. We have a bonsai, and we have some tea. I have got to say, this is probably out of all the mini sets I've seen and everything, I think I'm like really loving this one. the most out of any of them that I've had so far. It's so cool. I love it. So that is the Japan set. I saw those images. That's the one that came across my feed, and I saw those images, and I think they were having a sale where it was like buy one, get 50% off the other one, or it was like 2 for whatever price or something to that effect. So I picked up both. So I got the Japan set and the sushi set. So that is item number 1 that we're looking at. Now we're going to go ahead and a quick look at these 3 Salmon Japan canvases. I'm not going to go over them in depth or anything like that, just kind of show them off. So this is a new to me small shop. So they are square resin drills, and you can see this is a 30 by 30. This is the artist is Salmon Japan, and this is Manikaneko. This is the Cherry Blossom Manikaneko cat. Unfortunately, with the tariffs, they did have to raise their shipping price, but Salmon Japan, the artist, is still shipping to the United States. It's just more expensive shipping now because of the tariffs and all those fees that have to be paid up front by the seller up front. So that's kind of sad. Like very, very much is annoying. I don't like that aspect of things, but look how cute that is. So that is my Salmon Japan kit number 1. It's the littlest one. I had like 7 kits in my cart, and I had to restrain myself and restrict myself, and I ended up getting it down to just these 3. So that was a 30 by 30. This one is a 30 by 40, and there are so many specials in these canvases. And look at the background. It's not a solid background. So those of you that don't like those solid backgrounds, this is perfect because it's not just solid color blocking. You'll have like patches, but it's broken up. So this one is the Kitsune fan mask. It's a 30 by 40, still square drills. And it's beautiful. I love it. I think it's so much fun. I mean, the artist is Sam in Japan, and you can find him on saminjapan.art. So I'm excited to do these. I think these are super fun. And like I said, there are plenty of specials. If you want to know exactly what specials are in this kit, then go ahead and take a look at my unboxing video where I unboxed all 3 of these for you guys, and you can see what the specials are. So this one is going to be Spring Kitsune. It's a 50 by 50, also square drill canvas. But look at these colors. I mean, and you can see, look, there's some specials just right there. So colorful. A lot of this color, a lot of this like light purpley red. And they all came with one of these. I always like it when I get these and it tells me the weight or how many drills you need of a color. That always is kind of fun to get. So this is the Kitsune Fox, which is adorable. It's the largest one of the 3. It's a 50 by 50. So I'm loving that. Right now, I've been working on a lot of, and it does have that creepy soft felt backing. So right now I've been working on a lot of my older canvases to try to finish all the old stuff that I have. Not all of the old stuff, but try to make a dent in some of the older canvases. But I think I may need to do like a combo where I have like an old one going and then maybe work on maybe a couple old ones and then work on a newer one. A couple old ones, work on a newer one. I may have to do that. So now we're going to take a look at our Jaded Gem Shop canvases. So 2 of these are part of a 7-part series. So my last, I think in June, I purchased the first 2 of the series. You'll see what it is in a minute if I can get this box open. This is why I normally, this is why I don't normally open stuff on camera, because I am a mess when it comes to opening things. Oh my gosh, that plastic does not want to cut. Ugh, there we go. All right. So, like I said, I had purchased the first 2 of these that I'm going to show now in June. And then after that, I purchased 2 more in July, and then Jade has been slowly releasing these like week by week. And then I purchased the last 3 that because I was waiting and I didn't want to have to make another purchase, so I waited until I had all of the purchases done. And the last one was purchased in just in like last weekend, basically, because that's when I purchased the last 3. So this is the image right here. This is Idol JN Jimin, and you can see it has like 58 colors. I did not get these with specials because it's, you know, relatively simple image, so I felt like we didn't need any specials on these. I did get these in round drills because, of course, you guys know me, I like my rounds. So here are the drills. We have a lot of those annoying little bags, which I despise, but it is what it is. So we have all of our colors there. What was that? You just, oh, she sees a bird, so she's chittering. I was like, what was that noise? All right, we're gonna look at this. This will be my first time seeing it. Oh my goodness, that's beautiful. So I went with the 50 by 55, which is the smallest size that you could get this in round. And I'm like, oh my goodness, that's gonna be wonderful. I'm not gonna have any, it's gonna be wonderful. This is beautiful. So this is Jimin. So in case you don't know, the 7 images that I'm talking about, they're from, they're all from the artist Mari945, and they're from Jaded Gem Shop. And the 7 kits make up the band members for BTS. So they're a K-pop band, and they're a band that I really, I love them. So I love the fact to be able to see these images. Like, look how beautiful this is. Oh my word. That's like perfect size. I believe that is totally and absolutely the perfect size. I would not want anything bigger. This is like perfection. All right. And I did get them in round drills. So that's something that, you know, I'm excited to work on it, but that is Jimin. Oh, it's beautiful, beautiful. All right. And I probably will not put these ones in boxes. All right. So next up, we have canvas number 2 from Jaded Gem Shop, and this one is going to be another one of the BTS members. So these are all going to be round drills, 50 by 55 for all, well, just these 2, but it's still round drills, 50 by 55. Artist is Mari945, comes to us from Jaded Gem Shop. So you always get washi and a cover minder. And the washi is going to be random design, but it's all going to be green. And then here is our sticker sheet. So you can see 58 colors right there. I forgot to look and see how many, I have to watch back and see how many colors that is, so I can log that in my book. Why I put that back there, because I have to show it off. Here are the colors. So very similar color palette. They're all going to be a very similar color palette for this, because that's just, you know, they all are a matching set. So this one is Hosak, which is J-Hope or Hobie. This is going to be the second one right there. And I think these are the only 2 that I have of the BTS members in here. So that's going to be that one there. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. And I like how it's a different pose for each of them. I'll probably do the name just all in one color, instead of having it all in like the individual multiple colors there. I'll probably just write the name all in one color for that. But oh, it's beautiful, beautiful. And I felt like these were not something that I really needed a lot of special drills for, because I felt like that would really detract from the image. So that is Hobie. We're going to take this one and we're going to put this one away, and we're going to pull out the next canvas. So this one right here, this is, there's going to be 5 Jaded Gem Shops total. This is Jaded Gem Shop number 3. It's a little bit bigger than the other one, but not massive, for this in here. And you can see this is the image right here, and it has 66 colors, no specials, because I don't usually get specials on them, because I'll just chart my own if I want specials. But when it's a portrait like this and it's the softer watercolor, I don't typically do a lot of specials for those. So here's our washi tape. I swear half of this washi tape is going to be stolen by the cats, and I'll find it in random spots because they like the Jaded Gem Shop washies. Here is our color palette. Look at those soft colors right there. Beautiful. All right, so now we're going to flip it over and we're going to see what it was. All right, so this is by the artist Cherryuki, and the kit is fruits. So anybody who knows me knows that I love like pretty much everything, like all sorts of Asian things. But my probably the first manga that I ever really got into years and years and years and years ago, before I got into like a lot of the other stuff, but the first manga that I ever really read was actually Fruits Basket. It was one of my brother was like, oh, because he was, you know, grew up in high school, was reading all the mangas and everything else. And, you know, this is like 20 plus years ago. And he's like, I think you would like this one, because I had expressed interest in it. So he's like, I think you'd like this one. So then I picked up a Fruits Basket from, and started reading that one, and totally and completely fell in love. So obviously, look at how gorgeous this is. And I like how we have, the background isn't just straight color blocking. You're going to have little patches of color, but it's not going to be pure checkerboarding. It's more line blocky. So this is, so all 3 kits so far have been the hybrid charting. So they are going to be very confetti heavy, but Cherryuki's artwork in particular, like this image in particular as a Cherryuki, will look beautiful as a hybrid, as the hybrid pixel charting, or not the pixel, but the hybrid charting, which is a much more confetti heavy. Like her hair is gonna have so much confetti right over in here. There's more color blocking on like the simple areas there, so that kind of breaks it up a little bit, but this is just so beautiful. So this is a round drill canvas. It is a 50 by 70. As I mentioned, all of these are rounds, and this one, like I said, 50 by 70, so a little bit bigger lengthwise, but still a completely manageable size. And that's Freaks by Cherryuki. Oh, she's so stunning. I love it. Charmaine will love this one too. So this next one is a Chrysabug, and this is one of them that I was like so anticipating, and I could not wait. Well, cover binder is on the floor. So we're gonna take a look at this one so you can see which one it is. It's a little bit bigger. So this is going to be Ramen Break, and I just love it. It's so perfection. So there are 68 colors in this one. We're gonna remove some of the other things out of the way. Oh, I need the drills. The drills are down here. And we have our drills. So these are gonna be a little bit more variety in here, but lots of like skin tones for this one. And I may, like, looking at the background on this, all I've done so far is look at the background. I will probably end up just mixing the drills together for the background because I'm not about to checkerboard that. And that's very much a checkerboarding background. So this one's a little bit larger. So this is Ramen Break by Chrysabug. It is so pretty. I love it. She's gorgeous. I'm trying to think of why I bought. Maybe this is the smallest size that it came in, was the 60 by 75. But it's definitely big enough. I would not want to do anything larger. Our Japanese is actually like distinguishable character-wise. You can kind of make out the ones that you can see. And then we have the bowl of ramen down at the bottom, which is going to be a good splash of color. But like the thing that I'm looking at, I'm seeing like a good portion of this background right around in here is very much like pure checkerboarding type background. So I may end up just saying meh and mixing the colors together for the background that you're seeing in there because I'm not about to checkerboard it. But everywhere else is like the typical where you have like areas of high confetti, and then you have sections of a little bit more like line blocky, color blocky areas. But anyways, this is Ramen Break by Chrysabug, and I love the image. I think it's beautiful. Round drills, 60 by 75. This is another one that is the hybrid charting as well. So our fifth and final Jaded Gem Shop. Oh my goodness, this one, I have I don't know if the artist has released all 5 characters yet. So this is gonna be a fan art, so for this image. But this is called Permafrost. But look at how beautiful that is. So, and there are 61 colors. I'm liking the blue color palette apparently today. Here are our drills. Look at those blues. Oh, those are beautiful. Look at those blues in there. That's gorgeous. So now we're going to take a chance and flip it over and look at the details. This is probably my favorite cover minder that I get from Jade, is this little mushroom. I think it's adorable. All right. So now we're going to flip this over and take a look. So this is by the artist, Lily Grasso, who's Face Speaker. It's fan art along with one of the other ones, as long as one other that I already have that is called Seafoam. So these are fan art for the characters from Love in Deep Space, which is a game. So you can see here, look at how beautiful this is. This is round drills. It's a 60 by 75, so the same size as the last one, which was the Ramen Break. So same size, but look at how beautiful that is. This is one that I will probably add all sorts of crystals into this one because I want the ice to really be crystals standing out, and I may add, you know, some like crystals there for like the blood, shadowy typeness. And I may also add some crystals in the background with these ice chunks that you see in the background for this one being called Permafrost. But oh my goodness, he's beautiful. But look at that. I'm so excited for it. Nicole will love this one. I don't know if Nicole's bought this one or not, or if it's on like her potential purchase list. So next up, we have this canvas right here. So this is a Hannah Lynn canvas. I did buy this one off of a destash. This is what the branded box looks like. We're going to take a look at it. The only downside, this one is square, but I wanted this image. This is like the only Hannah Lynn that I've wanted. I wanted this image, so I was like, I will deal with it being square, because if you order it from Hannah Lynn, you can choose round or square. So this is called Chinese New Year. It's square drills. I have like some personal thoughts about the whole Hannah Lynn dealio, like with the whole situation between Hannah Lynn and Diamond Art Club, all of that. So that's something that I'm not going to go into that because it's a very like controversial, people are like polar opposite thought processes for it. But I personally I wanted this, but I personally chose not to purchase from Hannah Lynn directly. I chose to do it as a destash because I didn't want to support Hannah Lynn because of like her interactions that she's had and the way she's interacted on social media. But I really wanted this kit, so that's how I kind of got around that dilemma in my head that I had. So you've got like the super basic flimsy tray, a couple baggies, you have some tweezers, you have a pen with a squishy, some pink wax, and 2 multi-placers, but they're the really thick, fat multi-placers. So that's the basic toolkit, in case you're wondering. And now we're going to take a look at the canvas. So it is branded. This is Chinese New Year Hannah Lynn. This is 60 by 81 square drill canvas. And if you do want to buy it from Hannah Lynn, there is the information for that. So we're going to open this up. It's going to be a little bit bigger. This will be my first time looking at this one. So it does come with a sticker sheet. So I do like that aspect. So there's your sticker there and our sticker sheet, which has 55 colors. And it looks like this one comes with 2 ABs and then what's probably like the equivalent of a fairy dust or a glimmer drill. These are the drills. Oh my goodness. So they already come pre-bagged in the little plastic baggies. There's a lot of 310 in this one. But these are the drills, and you can see there's special drill right down there. Some, lots of 310, which I kind of expected. But the drills look pretty decent. Just glancing at them, they look pretty decent. I'm not seeing any issues. The ABs look wonderful. And the dust drill there looks wonderful. I haven't actually looked at it closely because I'm, haven't gotten around to that. So now we're going to take it and we're going to do there. The canvas is definitely a little stiffer and it doesn't have like the super, super soft felty backing. So it's a little bit of a stiffer canvas. Not quite to the, I'm trying to think of which company the canvas reminds me of. It's not quite to the comfort or like to the stiffness of like the regular canvas, like the old Lazy River Craft canvases. But it's definitely stiffer and doesn't have that super soft, creepy felt backing. But this is Chinese New Year, and look at the colorful dragon right here. So this is one that when I work on it, I am going to be adding all the bling. All the bling. This needs sparklers, it needs metallics, it needs lots of ABs, it needs bright, vibrant everything. And then you've got, as you come down, you've got your lanterns. I do have to say, one of the things that I find off-putting about Hannah Lynn's art is these tiny little baby hands. Like, look at how itty-bitty that hand is. I'm like, it's just oddly small. Oddly small hands. So this is, like, just looking at the render, it really does not look too bad. It'll be interesting to see if the color is really that drastic of a color change between, like, her cheeks and her face. And then, of course, you're coloring up to there. But that's something that you won't know until you start putting the drills down. But it's definitely a hand-charted piece. It doesn't have the unnecessary confetti. Like, this is all one color in here, one color. So it's going to be one of those things where it's not going to be a pure confetti canvas. It's got a lot of the it's very much hand-charted. But I do love the image. It's just going to be a little bit of a bigger one. So it's going to be a hot minute before I work on this one. But that is Chinese New Year from Hannah Lynn. So interestingly enough, this box for the Hannah Lynn, I'm trying to put it back in its box. And it's like, I think it's because it's not squished super flat right in here. But it very much is like borderline too short of a box. Like, I just pushed that lid down and look what happened on this side. It came popping out. So interesting that it's in a box that's just slightly too small for it. So I probably have to tape the box closed so that way it doesn't go popping open on me, because that's something that annoys me when they go popping open. So that is the Hannah Lynn. So now we're going to break into these canvases. So this is one that I opened the bottom of, but I did not actually look at what's in the kit. I don't know why I massacred it like I did apparently. I did not actually look at it. I didn't even look at the card or anything. I did open this one though. Or maybe I did look at this card. I think it's a bronze card for this one. So here is Diamond Art Club. This is Winter Cat by the artist Lyubka. It is a round drill canvas, 55.6 by 66 centimeters. So our Diamond Art Club toolkit, because I showed off all the other toolkits, you have a bag of baggies, you have a pen preloaded with like the yellow, white, clear wax, whatever you want to call it stuff. But preloaded with the multi-placer. You have a thin 4-placer on there. And then if we open up our tray, then inside the tray, you have your other multi-placer. You've got more of that weird wax, putty wax, and then the pink wax. So that is a Diamond Art Club toolkit, which I have way too many of, and I need to get myself motivated to destash some of them because I'm struggling putting that back together. All right. So we're gonna move this out of the way and we're gonna take a look at our actual canvas. So here is this, and here is our paper. I think this is the one that I looked at, and I think it's a bronze, yes. So here you go. There is the card, the trading card. That's Lyubka Winter Cat, 55.6 by 66 centimeters. We're gonna set these two off to the side. There's our sticker sheet. And you can see it has 45 colors, which includes 2 ABs, 1 L is like the crystal, and then Z, 3 fairy dust. So that is the first one. I'm going to put those off to the side. I don't use that. So once I open the kit, I take all of that stuff out. Let me find where the opening portion is. All right. So it's going to be a smaller canvas, which I like. Oh, wow. There's going to be a lot of like confetti in the top of that. I don't look at previews of it, so that's a lot of confetti up at the top. But look at how cute this is. So here's our drills. So beautiful colors, lots of oranges, reds, blues. I think that our crystal is probably going to be like the red in there for the crystal. And then we have some Z775, which is going to be a light blue color, which is, where is that one at? The Z775. Where in the world is Z775? I feel like it needs to be in here. This is the challenging part because it's a light blue, but I'm not seeing that symbol off the top of my head. I'd have to see what size baggie it is, and that would tell me if I'm looking in the right area. I would assume it's going to be somewhere in here for that symbol, but I'm not seeing it. Interesting. Okay. I'm not going to spend too long looking for it. We have Z743, which is going to be the yellow, one of the yellows, the yellow core right in there. The Z741, which is going to be the orange that's scattered in different spots in here. And then we have an AB 3756, which is going to be the plus sign. So that's all these little snowflakes. Same thing, all these snowflakes up top are that AB as well. And then we also have our other AB is 972, which is going to be yellow. So it's going to be like this yellow in here. And I still don't know where I see some in the eyes of the cat. That's like literally the only thing I'm seeing for this color is the eyes of the cat for that light blue. It may be more than that, but I think that's going to be the gist of it. But this is Winter Cat. This entire bottom is color blocking. Oh, I hate that. The perforated covers annoy me. So this is all color blocking right here, but you're gonna have all sorts of like confetti in the sky, or well, not the sky, it's the walls, the wallpaper. You can see that's a lot of confetti for a Diamond Art Club canvas for something like this. But that is Winter Cat from the artist Lyubka, and it is the cutest little thing ever. I love it. All right, so I want to say, I'm trying to remember, I think it was trying to remember if it was these two or the other two that, yeah, it was these two. These two were the ones that I got as Christmas presents. I keep saying Christmas presents. These were my birthday presents from my parents. So these two were birthday presents from my parents, Winter Cat and Mooncake by Yume. So we're going to set this one off to the side. I'm making it like this leaning tower of kits. I opened this one, but that was when I decided to, I just slit the plastic, and then I decided, no, I'm not opening all of these. I'm going to, see how they go and unbox them. So toolkit, we're going to remove the toolkit. And we're gonna take a look at the canvas, and then we have our card. So I don't know what card this is. It's probably another bronze. I feel like I get nothing but bronzes. Oh, look at that. So we have that's a silver. Mooncake is a silver. I've had pretty decent luck with the Yumeis where I've gotten a fair number of them to have a card that's not, you know, a bronze. So this is Mooncake. It is a round drill canvas, 55.6 by 55.6, and it has 67 colors. And look at that, like quite the color spread right there. And it has 3 ABs and 2 fairy dusts. We're gonna set my card and whatnot over there, and we're gonna take a look at the canvas. I'm really excited to see what it actually looks like. And I was so excited to be able to get another Yume that's a round, because I feel like all the Yumeis end up coming in as squares. But because they're so detailed, oh, that's beautiful. They're always so detailed, so they end up coming as squares, but I'm like, I want more rounds. I want more rounds. So here are the drills. Oh, those are some pretty colors in there. Lots of like the blues. Apparently there's a very cool color palette going on today as far as the kits that I'm unboxing. A lot of like blue tones. Oh, this one's going to be wonderful to work on. Look at that. This is beautiful. So this is Mooncake by Yume from Diamond Art Club. It is stunning. Oh my goodness. I love this. You've got your mantas there. You have your little person on the fishing boat there. You've got your moon, the clouds, the stars, and the sea is a piece of cake served on a platter. And then you've got like the kind of like this sky type background right in here. Oh, that's gonna be wonderful. So it's gonna be primarily color blocking for our background, sections of color blocking with like the stars scattered in. And then down in here, this lower portion is going to have a lot more of like the little stars and a lot more of that, and not just straight color blocking. And then it's like that combination of like a lot of line blocking into this area here with some little confetti here and there. And I love these little stars that she puts everywhere. So we have 3 ABs. Our first one is going to be this one kind of like right here on the boat and right here into the stars a little bit there. That's going to be our AB 972 in like right here and right here in the stars for that one. AB 996 is a blue AB, and that's going to be scattered like right here. You also have patches of it down right here, a little bit of it scattered right in there. So it's kind of down on the platter where the sun is hitting the plate, or the light is hitting the plate because it's not really sun per se, and some of it into the Mooncake itself. And then we have AB 5200, so that's going to be the white. So that's all this bright white that you're seeing is going to be an AB right there. So lots of AB on that one. And then our Fairy Dust Z726, which is going to make up the majority of this yellow on the stars. It's going to be around inside our moon, a little bit here, a little bit in those stars. But mostly the yellows that we see down here on this lower portion are primarily that Fairy Dust. And the last one is the Z959, which is going to be kind of a teal color. So that's this color right in here, which is also a little patch there, a little patch there. Some of it scattered, and then we have some of it down a little bit into there, but mostly here on the platter. And then coming up these light teals on our cake, and then into this cloud right here, right over there, right up in there, kind of like that light reflection is all that same color. So that is beautiful. Oh my goodness, I love this. This is stunning. I just like, you guys know how I feel about Yume, and I'm a huge proponent and lover of all of the Yume kits. If a Yume comes out, I will be purchasing it without hesitation. Next up, this one is a super special canvas. I'm not going to go over it in detail because I do have an unboxing for this that I need to post. But this canvas is actually my Diamond Art Club custom that I had done. So this is my custom painting. It comes in a box that says square, but it's not actually a square, don't worry. It's a round. I did not buy, or I did not redeem my cards for that. So it does not have, you know, a trading card or anything like that, but I do have the sticker sheet. So this is going to be your guys' sneak peek at the canvas. So this right here is the image right there. Look how beautiful that is. And it's a 67 colors, round roll canvas. It's a 49.5 by 83.6. So there's the colors. And it has 3 ABs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fairy dust drills. And it is so beautiful. I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys. I'm not going to go over where the specials are in it or anything. I'm just going to give you a quick sneak peek. But I do want to say that once I post the unboxing for this, which might go up on, the unboxing might go up on Friday. I actually unboxed this with my mom. So my first time looking at this canvas was together with my mom. So you can see Treasure Quest Custom Prize. And the reason why I did that is because my mom is the actual artist of the original artwork that this is based off of. So here are the drills. Lots of earthy tones in there, but they're beautiful. Let me turn this on so you can really see these beautiful colors of this one. Look at how beautiful those earthy tones are. And there's so many specials in here. Oh, fantastic. Look at that AB right there. That's gorgeous. So now we're going to take a look at the actual canvas. So it's big. Like I said, it's not very wide, which I'm fine with. I like the size of it. It's that 49.5, I think is what I said. Yes, by 83.6. So it's definitely much taller. So as we bring it up, look at that. It is stunning. I am in love with this canvas. It is a pastel landscape. My mom actually did this in pastels. She did it while I was actually at a concert. I was at a Stray Kids concert and she was in Orlando with me. So she painted it for me because there was another painting of hers that I really loved that I have the original for as well. But I didn't like how it was in like landscape mode and I wanted it in portrait mode. So she repainted like a new kind of similar version of it, which was this one, which is the custom. And like I said, I'm not going to go in depth on the custom or anything like that. Just give you guys that sneak peek because you guys get to see my first reaction to the custom, unboxing it, and also my mom's reaction, all of that in a video that's coming shortly. So that is my custom. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited for it. Oh, this is one of them that I'm like, okay, I want to finish off some of my whips, but I'm going to be working on this sooner rather than later just because it's so beautiful. And I want to be able to like hang it up and frame it. So now we're down to just 3 more canvases, you guys. 3 more canvases. So, hi, Susu. This one right here is a... Let me open it. This is actually I almost said Christmas present again. A birthday present from a friend of mine. So huge shout out to Jessica. Thank you very much. So she sent this to me as, she had it ordered for me and delivered as a birthday present. So yay for that. So this is what's called Hibiscus Dragon. And this is from the artist Ashley Cassidy. It is a square drill canvas, but it's only a 55.8 by 55.8. I did miss the Earl Grey one on restock. And I was like, oh, I should at least buy Hibiscus. But I'm like, no, I'll hold off. And I'm glad I did because I ended up getting it as a birthday present. So we're going to take the tray out. And now we're going to pull this out. Here is our thingamadoohickey. And we're going to see, what do we got? Probably another bronze. Yep, bronze. I feel like that's the majority of what we get anymore. So there is Hibiscus Dragon from Ashley Cassidy. Look how cute that is. And I love it because it's tea. These are the tea dragons. So here are our colors, 53 colors, square drills. It does have a lot of specials. There's 2 ABs, 1, 2, 3 crystals, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fairy dust drills. So that's a lot of ABs to have in this canvas. So we're going to take a look at the actual canvas. So I still need Earl Grey because I missed Earl Grey on the restock because that one sold out so fast. So it sold out before I could actually see about purchasing it. So I do still need Earl Grey, which is on my to buy list. But I did snag this one. Well, I didn't snag this one. I did receive this one. All right, I love the size point of these. It is like the perfect side point. And one of the things that I love about these, so you guys know how I felt about working on Sake Dragon. It's an amazing canvas when done as the Stanley Morrison, but working on it was not the most enjoyable experience for me because the background was basically pure confetti blocking, or not, and like checkerboarding for the background, and that is like definition of unpleasant for me. This one is very much color blocking background, which is why these ones are still on my wish list. Well, this one and then the Earl Grey. But look at those colors. That is a very pretty, like, soft color palette where you have the, like, the pastel-y, purpley tans, but then you have all of these reds and pinks and different tones like that. It's beautiful. And there's going to be a ton of specials in here, which is kind of cool. So look at how cute this is. I love the size point. I feel like that's a perfect size point. Sake Dragon was huge. It was like overwhelming how big it was. So Hibiscus Dragon, 55.8 by 55.8. We have all of the specials you could possibly imagine. So we have an AB 208, which is going to be scattered in the wingtips, scattered in the purple of the tail, scattered in the purple there. We have AB 5200, the white, which is going to be part of our like citrus peel there. And then also the rim of the glass of our tea mug, the rim of the tea mug, and part of the highlight on the handle of our tea mug. And then our third, so those are our two ABs. And then the crystals, we have 780, a crystal 780, which is going to be the inside of our citrus right there, and then a lot of this. So it's going to be like the caution sign. And then you've got it scattered right around the wings of the dragon. There, you also have it down into the citrus right down in here, into the tail. So a lot of places in there you'll get that first crystal. Our next crystal, 782. Well, actually, yeah, that was, never mind. I said the wrong thing, the wrong symbol. So 780 is an E. It just looked like it was the slash through. It's a lowercase slanty E is what that one is. I feel like it's probably going to be in some similar type locations. Because the one that I just commented on, that like where I pointed out, is actually our Fairy Dust 3854. It's actually that one. So our actual, the first crystal itself, I need to find. This is the fun part, finding it. Not really, this is the part that I don't like, is looking for the color on here. So it's a darker brown, so maybe it's down in here. Ah, there it is. So it's going to be this brown that's in the heart of our hibiscus flower right here. So kind of like the center of the hibiscus is going to be that first crystal. And then Z782 is the right arrow, is also going to be right here in the hibiscus. So you have it scattered in here. Kind of, it's the center one was the one I just talked about, and then this one is the next color. And then we have Z783, which is a check mark, which is also going to be in a good portion of this right here for those three crystals. And they may be scattered elsewhere, but I think it's mostly right up in there that you're going to see those crystals. And then we have the Fairy Dust, so Z400. So that one is a down arrow. So now I have to find the down arrow. It's another brown tone for that one. For the 400, it's a brown. Where is that brown? I feel like it needs to be up in the wings somewhere. We'll see, we'll see. That's the challenge, is finding it. Looking, looking, looking. I'm looking. And once I see it, I'm like, how did I miss it? But I have to find it first. And then I'll be like, duh, how did I miss that? Oh, it's exactly. See, I'm like, duh, how did I miss that? It's going to be, that first Fairy Dust is going to be part of the hibiscus. So it's crystals on the bottom, and then we've got some Fairy Dust. I assume our next, we have Z892, which is going to be a reddish pink color, and that's going to be outlining the hibiscus down in here. It's this bright pink hibiscus. It's also right in here, this bright point, and down onto the platter right down there. And then we have Z921, which is another red tone. That is going to be in the talons. It's an orangey red, so it's in the talons. It's in like part of the peel of our little orange slice, and then it's right in here as well. And then we have Z977, which is a lowercase n. That is another brown tone for that one, which means I'm gonna like impossibly not be able to find it, because, you know, that's how this works. That's how I've been doing with all of the other browns. Okay, I am not finding that dust drill in here. It is somewhere in here. I just cannot find it right now. And then we have our Z3831, which is going to be a prominent color, and that's going to be another kind of like pinkish tone. That's these big like squares, those, so that lightest color that you see right in there is going to be another dust drill. So those are the specials on this one. So lots of specials on this one. A lot of specials on this one, but it's gonna be so cute. I'm so excited to do it. He's adorable. I love him. But that is Hibiscus Dragon from Ashley Cassidy. All right, we're down to our last two. This one is, oh, I already planned ahead and cut this one. So this is Ghosties by the artist Geneva Bowers. It is a 65 by 89.9. This one, I did finally break down on purchasing this one because I had it on my wish list because I was trying to back off on buying. But then I did finally break down and buy it. I just couldn't resist. So I did snag this one along with another canvas that was a new release, but this one was not a new release when I bought it. So, surprise, surprise, another bronze card. But it is a beautiful kit. So there are 71 colors. It is a square drill canvas, and it has 2 ABs and 3 fairy dust. And I love the purpley, like the Tokyo type street. That it kind of reminds me of like a Tokyo street, or not a Tokyo itself, but like a street in Japan. And it has those cute little ghosties. So very, very cute. All right, so now we're gonna open it. That one I didn't like massacre the plastic trying to open. That's impressive. Oh, it's got a massive ream of drills because it's so big. All right, so we're gonna unravel it like this. Look how big that is. Oh, I love this. So this is one of those things that I've been really trying to pay closer attention to the renders on kits that, like, granted, I knew I was going to buy this one. I was just holding off because I was trying not to purchase things with, like, that first instantaneous thing, unless they're, like, my exempt artists, like Yume in particular. I buy every Yume. But this one, I love it. Look at, there's, like, streaks of color, so, like, strips, like, an inch or so tall of color that's all color blocking, and then, like, a little bit of, like, the intersperse between the colors as you move, but that is fantastic. I love that. And then we come down and there is our girl. She's so cute. And then you have all the little ghosties. So you have a little ghostie right here. You have a ghostie here, here, here. They are super cute. And then there's another couple ghosties closer towards us as we get towards the bottoms. There's the ghostie there and the ghostie there. I love the colors on this. It's so pretty. And it's going to have some great like dust drills in here just by looking at it. I think there's going to be some dust over in there. Maybe some ABs over into this area here as well. But it's beautiful. So yes, so let's take a look at the colors. Like, look at that massive, like, beam of drills. You could totally, like, oh, that is a beautiful AB. The AB 333. Oh my goodness, that's gorgeous. You guys have got to see the stunning beauty of that purple AB right there. Oh my gosh, that's gorgeous. All right, so these drills are just something else. I love them, and I love the yellow. The contrast of it's some great, like, complementary colors. So looking at this, we have AB 333, which is a down arrow, which is going to be, at least just glancing at it, like this little strip of sky. We also have a lot of that AB over in here, in this section here. And there's probably more of it scattered around because, yeah, there's definitely some of it down in this lower portion on this edge here. Has a whole strip of it right in there. So it's kind of like a little of everywhere. I'm seeing some lines of it down on like the sidewalk that she's walking on. So there's a good amount of that AB. Also some of it way up in the top as well. And that's that purple AB. And then we have AB 972, which is an orange tone. That one is going to be right in here in all the windows. Also in the sky as like the light that you're seeing from houses in the distance on the hill. You see it not in these two, but you see it right down there in the reflection. You see it in all of these. You see it here. You see it as like a top portion right here. We also see it kind of strips of it up over into there. And then our dust, so Z7 or Z340, which is going to be this light color right here, light here, here on the bag, and then some of it right in there. That's just what I'm seeing in this section. I'm not going to look at the entire canvas because it's so big. And then we have Z553, which is a more purpley tone. So that one we're going to see, I think that one's gonna be higher up. Yes, so that's actually like this entire strip here and this section right there and then right in there. That's all that dust drill. And then our last one is our Z727, which is an orange, and that's actually gonna be the light, right, that entire strip of light, this entire strip here, and then highlights on the windows over here, and then some highlights down into this lower portion of the canvas, like right into here, right down here, right into here, just a little bit with that. But that is Ghosties from Geneva Bowers. So I love Geneva Bowers work. I have all of the Geneva Bowers that have been released from Diamond Art Club so far. And I have, I think 3 Geneva Bowerses from Distracted by Diamonds, where she used to be licensed. So I do love Geneva Bowers. We haven't had as many kits from Geneva Bowers, but those are ones that I typically, like there was one other that I was waiting on restock for, which was a Stroll in the Rain, which is a massive one that I did actually just purchase. So I also planned ahead and cut the plastic on this one. Yay. Saved myself some of that struggle. So this one is Tropical Island Hut by the artist William Howe. There's our toolkit. There's our canvas. Let's look at our sheet. I'll be surprised if it's anything but bronze. Oh, look, bronze. I've just come to expect bronze. But there is Tropical Island Hut by William Howe. This one has 57 colors. There's our image. 57 colors. It is squares. It's a 73.4 by 55.8. So it only has 2 ABs and 2 dust, but that's okay. It's very colorful. And this is actually, like, I love, so I'm that person, like, you see me do a lot of non-landscapey things, but I love, like, Asian landscapes, things that make me think of Japan, or in this case, things that make me think of Hawaii. Because, you know, Hawaii is what I call home, and that's where I plan on moving back to, when I retire from the military. I'm moving back to Hawaii. Oh my goodness. And this was like, I saw this landscape and I was like, one, it was, you know, the Tropical Island Hut. So very much screamed Hawaii to me. But then at the same time, it's not a massive square. Like, to me, this is like the perfect size. I'll do a square that's this size. It's going to be fine. So like I said, 73.4 by 55.8. So I'm good with below a 60 by 80, like 60 by 80 and below is like my happy space as far as the max I like to do. We have some beautiful colors in here. Oh, that's a really pretty color, this 6000. That's a new color. It's one of their new 6000 series. It's kind of like a purpley blue. That's beautiful. We have a couple bags of it, but look at how gorgeous this is, color palette wise. And there's not a ton of specials on it, but again, it's so vibrant. I will probably add more specials to it when I work on it. You guys know how this goes. Pretty much for me to not add specials to a canvas is the exception to the rule. I pretty much am always adding specials. So we have 2 ABs. Our first one is AB 3348, which is going to be scattered this lightest green that we see here, scattered in here. So all of this lighter green that we're seeing throughout, even up into some of the light portion of our palm trees, that has that light green, and a little bit right down here with our tropical flowers. Then we have AB 3756, which is going to be a lighter blue tone, and that AB is, I assume it's going to be up somewhere towards like either the water or the sky. So okay, that's actually, hi Susu. We had a little sushi sneak her way in passing. So we have this little strip right here, kind of where the water meets, this area where the water is meeting the sand. That is going to be this AB. I will add more ABs into the water because I love doing like the center point as like a crystal, and then you've got an AB, and then you've got a dust. I like that gradation of color like that when you have water. And then it's like, to me, this totally screams Hawaii. Like this shape of this mountain right here reminds me of Diamond Head, so it very much yells Hawaii, like if you could go back in time in Hawaii. And then we have our 2 dust drills, so our Z721, which is going to be in the oranges right in here. We have it in there, we have a little bit of it here, a little bit of it over in there, and a little bit right in there, a little bit there. And then our last one is Z3705, which is this pinkish tone right here in the tips of these flowers. We have it in the center of this flower here, right in there, and a little bit of it right there. So those are the special drills and a little bit of that one right there. So that's the specials that we have in this one. But I love this size. I think this is like legit the cutest landscape ever, and kind of proof, well, granted, it's not a super busy landscape. I feel like so many of the landscapes or seascapes, however you want to think of them, I feel like so many of them anymore are just so intensely massive, but they're so detailed at the same time. And this one gives us a more of a simplistic look, but we still have the beauty of the sky. So, Sushi, no, Susu, we are not getting in my window. No, don't even. You're not going to climb in the blinds. She's trying to climb into the blinds in my window because that's not happening. So anyways, this is the final canvas. of our haul. I know I've been talking for a good long time, but the nice thing, the video should hopefully be under an hour that you'll have been watching it to see everything. So we will see how it goes. But anyways, that was my August diamond painting haul. So we ended up with, let's see, 6 diamond art clubs. So 6 diamond art clubs in here, but I think I only purchased, oh, let's see, 2 of those 6, because 2 of them, 3 of them were birthday presents, and 1 of them was my custom that I redeemed my my treasure quest cards for, and then the other 2 were ones that I did purchase. So Ghosties and Tropical Island Hut were 2 that I purchased myself. But the other ones were either birthday presents or like I said, the custom. So that was 6 canvases, and then the Hannah Lynn, we had the 1 Hannah Lynn I got on a destash. Hey, Susie Clark. But anyways, so we had the 6 diamond art clubs, the 1 Hannah Lynn that I got on destash. We had 5 Jaded Gem Shops that arrived, which were like, I think 3 orders. They were part of 3 separate orders. The 3 Salmon Japan canvases, and the 2 Pretty Little Gems. So all told, it's 6, 12, 17 canvases. So those were not all August purchases. The actual August purchases were significantly less than that, but that was a lot of canvases to get in this month. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed seeing this video, and I'm going to be doing this like every month. I'm going to see, okay, what did I actually purchase this month? And we're going to take a look at that every single video. Or not every single video. We're going to take a look at what I purchased each month, every month. And these are my treasure quest cards that I acquired today. So we've got not 1 for the custom, of course, 1 silver, and then the 4 bronze. So we have 1 silver and 4 bronze, which I'll take the silver because, you know, slowly and steadily. I have yet to get a black. Out of all the diamond art clubs that I've gotten, I have yet to get a black. But if I slowly keep chipping away at silvers and golds, then I'll eventually be able to get a another custom. But anyways, that's all I have for you guys for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.